Welcome to another week in my life during the heat wave here in Germany, or one of the heat waves this summer. I started my morning like always, drinking my coffee and playing a little game on my iPad while watching Winx Club. And yeah, actually I didn't want to leave the house today because temperatures will again be around 35 degrees. And I already told you in my last vlog that I can't stand this hot weather. But apparently I need to leave the house because my fridge is almost empty and your girl needs something to eat. Probably also go to DM, which is kind of a drugstore, to get a few things. If you're new here, my name is Melanie. I'm in my early 30s, living in a German small town. I decided to leave the 9 to 5 behind and pursue a career that feels more fulfilling to me. This week is the last week where I'm only working a few shifts in a restaurant before starting my part-time job in a movie theater. On my channel I make weekly vlogs about this journey and also the average life of an average 30-something living alone in a German small town. So if that sounds interesting to you, then I'd love you to stick around. In Germany, we basically have two types of grocery stores: supermarkets and discount supermarkets. Regular supermarkets usually have a bigger selection, including a lot of different brands. That's where I go when I need something specific, like lactose-free products. For pretty much everything else, I usually shop at discount supermarkets simply because they are generally cheaper. I'm sweating like a pig. I just took a shower and now I feel like a human being again, but I will probably be sweaty in around 10 minutes again. I got this tanning spray for light skin. This was 20 bucks, so I really hope it does its job, because actually I shouldn't spend so much money on stuff like this at the moment. But the thing is, I always feel uncomfortable wearing shorts or skirts or anything that shows my legs because they are so pale. I wish I was on a confidence level where I could say, I just don't care. But yeah, I'm also just a human being, a little superficial, and want to feel comfortable in my body, I guess. Yeah, I think I will try this out today. I already shaved and peeled my skin. Leave foam on skin for up to 6 hours. Ta-da! This is my lunch. What can I say? In this case, I'm probably a German cliché, but I just love my bread. So for lunch, I often eat bread or bread rolls. I didn't eat enough fruits and vegetables the last week, so I really have to keep up with this. For the rest of the day, I will work on a cutting job. So I have a client, she is a coach, and I'm cutting interviews she did with her clients. It's actually an easy task, and it's good to get a bit of money in with that. Because even though my German channel is already monetized, it doesn't really bring a lot of money at the moment. And then in the evening, when the temperatures cool down a bit, I will probably again go on a little evening walk. While lunch, I'm watching some vlogs. At the moment, I love to watch the vlogs from Chelsea Callahan. Always gives me good vibes. I just went to Darmstadt, which is the bigger city that is close to the small town I'm living in. And I was looking for black trousers that I can wear at work, but I just hate buying trousers as a short woman. They are always way too long and I don't want to pay extra to shorten them. So yeah, I didn't buy a pair of trousers this time. But I got myself a game for the Nintendo Switch. It's a Dragon Quest remake. I love Dragon Quest for the PlayStation 2. It's one of my favorite games ever. I recently played Zelda, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I really enjoyed those. Then I tried Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, but since it's a whole different gameplay, I wasn't that much into it actually. I also got a book, not that I don't have enough unread books at home. After that, I went to donate plasma. Here you can donate blood plasma up to 2 times a week, and you get between 20 and 25 euros each time you do it. It's actually a good way to make some extra money, and also you help other people, so it's a win-win situation, I would say. And yeah, then I went through this little park and I thought about hanging out there for a while, but it's again too hot for me outside to do so. And also I'm hungry, so I'm on my way home. I was in the tram and suddenly it stopped and they said, "Oh, we're sorry, we have a disruption, we can't go further and it might take a while until they get replacement buses." It's still quite a long way to go. Usually I don't mind walking. You know, I love to make 10k steps on my evening walks, but after donating plasma... Oh, yeah. That was the tram I had to go with. Okay. Another cliche about German people that might actually have some truth to it is that we love hiking. At least once you reach a certain age, apparently. But honestly, this summer I've realized how much I enjoy it. Just getting some light exercise while being outside in nature really helps me clear my mind and gives me a little boost of mental energy. And I don't even have any special hiking gear. I just put on my sneakers, a comfy pair of pants and a sports shirt, pick a route on an app called Komoot and head out. I actually wasn't supposed to work today, which is why I had planned to go hiking. Also, originally I picked a longer route that was also a bit further away. But this morning, the coworker I already covered for 2 days ago texted in our group that she still feels sick and asked if someone could cover her shift again. At first, I didn't really want to do it because I was like, no, I already planned to go on this hike today. And that's really something I wanted to do, especially because I don't know how much time I will have for things like that when I start working at the movie theater. But then I was really torn because I could really use those extra hours right now. So I ended up making a little compromise with myself. I decided to do a shorter hike that is closer to my home and told them I could cover the shift, but I want to be the last one to come in. So yeah, that's what I did. I was hiking for around 4 hours, rode my bike for half an hour, and now I'm going to put my feet up for a little while and hopefully recover enough to not die at work today. And of course, I also have to take a shower before I leave. I actually like my hair when it's a bit sweaty and messy. It looks, I don't know. Never mind, still have to wash it. By the way, this is such a nice lemon essence that I recently bought when we did a little short trip to Ulm. So if you're going to visit Ulm, then you should go to this store. They have great stuff. And no, this is no sponsored content, just my personal recommendation. For a Friday evening, the shift in the restaurant was quite relaxed, but still I needed to recover a bit the next day, so I didn't do much. I just edited some videos, did some household things, and yeah, just relaxed on my couch. I've just been to a lunch buffet with my mom. I think she gifted me that for Christmas. It was nice, but my belly is so full that it hurts. But I have to go to do another shift in the restaurant in about half an hour. Which right now I'm not really looking forward to because I would rather take a nap. It's also again very hot and humid outside. My mom let me drive her car back home. I don't have a car. I actually never had my own car because I used to live in bigger cities where I didn't need it. Now I'm living in a small town, but I don't have the money to afford a car. Luckily, I can borrow my mom's car when I have to go somewhere or to take bigger errands. Tomorrow I'll have my first shift in the movie theater. I'm a bit excited, but not really nervous because I think the job won't be too hard or complicated. And also I'm looking forward to the air conditioning there. I think the upcoming week will be hard when it comes to temperatures, but I hope that after this week temperatures will cool down and that will be it for the summer. Fingers crossed. But that's it for this week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and if so, feel free to give it a thumbs up and maybe subscribe to this channel. And then I see you in next week's vlog. Bye bye! Till